Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with thinkinginspirations.com, and in this video we're going to be making this little treat box, and be sure and stick around so you can see what I have in it. So this is a piece of 4 3/4 by 7.5 cardstock and some scoring marks on that 7.5 inch side, or at 3/4, 3.5, 4 1/4, and 7. Then I'll turn it for the box bottom and it's scored at 1/2 and 1 1/4. So the next thing we need to do is really burnish good on all of those score lines. This is going to help the box assembly to go better together, and it's much easier to do these burnishings before you start cutting and trimming, which we're going to have to do to assemble the box. So you want that 1/2 inch tab on your right hand side. I'm showing you here a box template that I keep with the measurements and scores, and shows me how to trim it. So I'm going to cut that tab off, that one, and that big rectangle there. So first we're going to cut up on those score lines up to that 1 1/4 inch score. And on this first one, I'm going to cut off that little tab with the X, cut up again to that 1 1/4 inch score on those other two, and then I know I'm going to cut off this entire tab here and discard it. So now I can cut off this little X there, and I'm going to cut some wedges out of the sides of those tabs to make the box assembly go a little easier. So now I still have that 1/2 inch side on the right hand side, and that tab, and I'm going to use that to adhere it together. So I'm using some tear and tape, and I'm going to peel off that backing and then fold it over and adhere that other flap, and there are the sides of our box. Now I'm going to take those two side flaps, fold them in, but I see I need to trim a little on that long tab, so I'm doing that, and now I can assemble it a little bit easier. So I'm tucking that in and getting it inside, and now we have the construction of our box completed. To embellish, I have 2 pieces of designer paper, 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. So the 3 1/4 is the tall or the length width, and then I'm going to put that on the front and the back. So be sure to note your directionality of your designer paper when you're cutting. Next, I have 2 punched pieces, one with a 2-inch circle punch and the other with a decorative circle punch. You can take any layering dies or punches that you have for this, and I've decided to use a Happy Valentine's Day sentiment and stamp that on that 2-inch basic white circle punch. So now we'll just layer those, and it's going to go on the front of our box. And I'm going to adhere it a little closer to the bottom than to the top, because I have a little image that I'm going to put up there. Here is some bordered ribbon, and I've already tied a bow and used a glue dot so that I could adhere it to the box. Here's a fussy cut little bee from that designer paper, and I'm using dimensionals to pop that up, and that I'll put in the upper left. So to finish off our box, you can see that we have a pretty nice size little box for either some treats or a small gift or even a gift card. And I have some scrap cardstock the same color as our box, and I cut it in like 1/4 to 1/8 inch strips. They don't all have to be the same, and to use as a filler. And look how I found this little bee coaster to put inside the box. You can also put candies or a gift card. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you'll give it a try. Be sure and visit thinkinginspirations.com for more ideas, and like and subscribe if you're watching here on YouTube, and click the little bell so you'll get notice of all my videos. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.